Today I will be presenting a scholarly analysis of Maya Angelou's iconic 1978 poem, Still I Rise, written during a pivotal era following the Civil Rights Movement. This piece emerged while Angelou was deeply engaged in political activism and exploring her roots in Africa. The purpose of my speech is to examine how Angelou utilizes specific literary techniques to craft a powerful transformational message. Specifically, I will explore how her personal history and architect choices come together to create a timeless anthem of resilience in the face of systematic oppression as well as discrimination. Maya Angelou was born Marguerite Ann Johnson in 1928. Her early life was marked by profound chaos and trauma. After her parents separated, she endured displacement and horrific sexual assault at the age of 8, which plunged her into years of muteness. However, her silence was eventually broken through the invitation of her teacher, Miss Bertha Flowers, who introduced Angelou to master writers such as Shakespeare and Edgar Allan Poe, reigniting her voice. This crucial mentorship transformed her trauma into artistic expression, making the beginning of her journey from a silent victim to a vocal member of the Harlem Writers Guides and literary icon. Angelou employs rhetorical questions as a primary tool to reinforce her message of confrontation. She uses these questions as the start of 4 stanzas to directly address you, specifically the oppressor. For instance, she asks, "Does sadness upset you?" This device allows poets to probe to deeply seated origins and address hatred towards the speaker. By adopting this interrogational tone, Angelou sheds light on the flimsy, irrational grounds of racism. Instead of passively accepting judgment, she forces the oppressor to self-reflect, thereby shifting the powers of dynamic within the poem from the accusers backing the speakers. The core transformation message of Still I Rise is one to absolute defiance and the reclamation of self-worth amidst historical oppressions. Angelou transformed the narrative of the victim into the victors. She refuses to be defined by her writer's twisted lies of history, instead of choosing to confront her oppressors with unwavering confidence. The poem serves a radical act of self-love, celebrating her sexiness and toughness to reclaim the identity of discrimination sought to eliminate. Ultimately, the message transcends personal experiences to become a universal declaration of Black resilience. Angelou asserts that despite a century of pain and systematic cruelty, the human spirit possesses an invincible capacity to re-emerge, thrive, and rise above all attempts to crush it. In conclusion, this analyst has explored how Maya Angelou's Still I Rise serves a monument to resilience we have held to trauma in her childhood, and political activism shaped a voice that refused to be silenced. Throughout the strategies used of rhetorical questions, Angelou's crafted a work that challenged the oppressors and effectively interrogates the roots of hatred. The poem's transformation method remains clear. One can reclaim the identity and self-worth even in the face of systematic injustice. Although Angelou is no longer with us, her legacy continues to inspire generations to find strength in the history and meet adversity with unshakable determination to rise.